In Banjul on Tuesday approved the government's proposal of deploying 150 Gambian troops to aid the ECOWAS mission in Sierra Leone after a fierce debate on the motion tabled by the country's Vice President, Mohamed B.S. Jallow. According to the authorities, the mission is aimed at restoring peace, security and stability in the West African nation. Our reporter Khadija Jallow has the details.
Since an alleged attempted coup against President Julius Maada Bio's government was reported in November last year, security challenges have plowed Sierra Leone, resulted in his loss of several soldiers. These incidents prompted ECOWAS to initiate peacekeeping efforts within its member states. Thus, a motion was presented by the Vice President and passed to endorse the deployment of Gambian soldiers to the West African nation as part of an ECOWAS stabilization mission. The motion presented by the Vice President received approval as the majority of lawmakers voted in favor. In his submission before lawmakers, Vice President Mohamed B.S. Jallow emphasized that deploying Gambian troops will help restore order, protect democratic aspirations, and contribute to stability in Sierra Leone, as the Gambian military is professional and committed to regional peacekeeping missions.
This operational intervention requires the collective efforts of ECOWAS member states to provide military support. By deploying our gallant Gambian troops trained in peacekeeping operations and equipped with skills to restore order and protect the democratic aspirations of our fellow West African brothers and sisters, we can contribute to the restoration of stability and the protection of constitutional values in Sierra Leone. The Gambian military has demonstrated its professionalism and commitment towards regional peacekeeping missions, as evidenced by our successful participation in previous ECOWAS and UN operations. This motion considered both the ability of our troops to carry out the mission and the importance of their engagement in regional efforts to restore constitutional order.
Meanwhile, commenting on the subject matter, the Law for Kiang West constituency Honorable Lamin Sise expressed his disapproval of the government's proposal, stating that Gambia has faced numerous coup attempts, but there were no military deployment from ECOWAS member states for peace missions.
But sadly, what is very much sad for me is that the Gambia is a country who has undergone so many attempted coups, but there was no redeployment of troops from any member state just to come and restore a peace here for an attempted coup. That is my nose, please. Let us not use that as a yardstick. And in fact, what makes it more funny is that after 8 years of political impasse, these are the men and women in uniform you cannot trust to protect your president.
The member for All Yundum and Deputy Majority Leader strongly supported the deployment of the 150 troops, emphasizing its importance to Sierra Leone during this challenging period of instability.
I actually wanted to support this for many reasons. Because the men in uniform in the Gambia, if you ask them, they are working for us as citizens of this country, and they have a duty to ensure that the territorial integrity of this country is protected. But they also have a duty to ensure that the sub-region is also protected. Because if Gambia is protected and Senegal, a sister country, is not protected, it means Gambia is still not protected. Now, I am just saying Senegal, Sierra Leone, and any country that is within. So for me, it is important for us to give helping hand to each other.
Following a heated discussion among members, Parliament eventually sanctioned the sending of Gambian troops to Sierra Leone for peacekeeping. The Vice President assured members that the deployment would adhere strictly to international law, human rights and civilian protection principles. He also informed Parliament that ECOWAS would cover all deployment expenses, including troop allowances. For African News,